This video is intended purely to communicate information in accordance with the right of free speech.
Any advice given is a suggestion, and anyone seeking such advice should consult a competent professional.
All statements made in this video are my own honest opinion, and they do not represent any other person or body. As such, sharing matters covered in this video is in public interest.
Oh, hi. Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. Did you know that the world is falling apart? Do you know, I'm in the middle of a brooch. This one says, oh dear. Oh, can you see it? Oh dear, the world is on fire. Truly is when Matt Gaetz is the Attorney General of America. Predator. Child things. It's the beginning of the video. I can't go explicitly into that, but we know. Yeah, because I just was, after I got this video that we're going to watch today, I just had a quick squiz at Megan Desart. She was celebrating the Trump win, saying, praise God. And she had a whole bunch of comments. She said, amen, love God, God is good. So when, this is where there's a lot of leftists and liberals who maybe don't see a lot of people like that. I mean, maybe, because they've got family members and stuff. But mainly MLMers are Trump people. And fools. What absolute idiots. Anyway, that's another thing. And I was thinking of, I was listening, so my phone automatically starts playing a song if I'm not already watching a YouTube video, and it was playing something from Watch the Throne today. And that, why didn't Kanye just stick to music? And tangentially, Kanye's ex, oh God, I just blanked on her name. Rose, someone Rose. God, what the fuck is her name? She was a stripper. I don't care about that. And she used to have this thing called the Slut Walk. And then she became a MAGA person. She spoke at the RNC. And apparently she's going to be the Secretary for Education. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Are we in an alternative? These are literally the worst picks for anything. For anything. Just the most insane things. For a government to fuck it up, royally. So that's great. It's going to be really interesting. Anyway, so we're here to criticize Kristen Wyatt. I think Kristen's having a bit of a hard time, and it could be because she's not very authentic. Now, as a reminder, Kristen is the person who was the second at Q Sciences, but she was the first. She wanted to be the first, and I bet you she really, really said she loved Brittany Hitch, but I don't know if she did. The other day I was watching Julie Jo video, and Julie Jo said, oh, Brittany Hitch just started following me. It sounds familiar. Who's Brittany Hitch? And not me, screaming at the screen. She was the top of Q Sciences, and then she went, and then finally she left Soul People because she said that manifesting was evil, and that was clearly a reference to Megan Desart. And so I spilled that whole thing to Julie Jo. Yeah, anyway, that's who Brittany Hitch was. And so Kristen Wyatt, she kind of was always the ringleader, She was always sort of front and center in conversations. I'm not going to play the music because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, I know based on her costume, just the dress she's wearing, Tish, that this is old, this footage. Are you running out of money for content farming, Kristen? Because you've done a shit ton of it, okay? POV, you've been a leader in the industry for 10 years and have never experienced the CEO trifecta. Oh, you haven't? Got my nails done today and my toes. They're a bit clean. I'm going to try and put a sticker on them. But I was literally the last person in the nail salon. So, and they were something happened to my thumbs, and they were like, hold your hands like this. They were very annoyed with me with my thumbs. Anyway, business brilliance integrity, support, and collaboration. Ooh, well, let me have a think about that. I can't remember what her first company was, but she wasn't in there long. She was in Q Sciences for 8 years or something. Q Sciences, Jake Spencer, Captain Pout. Hey, how you going? Which one didn't Jakey have, hey? Was he brilliant in business? Did he lack integrity? Was he bad with support and collaboration? That's going to be a swing and a miss on all of those. Thanks, Jake. And then we've got the next company, Soul People, the CEOs. So that would be fucking Ashley and what's her name? It is someone Rose. What's her name? What is wrong with my Amber Rose is the name of the other guy. Why the two? I'm remembering like that's crazy that I forgot two people's names and the surnames were both Rose. It's Whitney is the other one. That's such a weird coincidence in one video. Anyway, Whitney, Rose, and Ashley Hadley, were they brilliant in business? Did they have integrity? Did they lack, were they supportive and collaborative? Okay. Ding, ding, ding on support and collaboration because they were doormats for you and Megan Dessart and the rest of your co-conspirators who just went like locust. I'm forgetting like all the words to all the things at the moment. You went like locust to this company and it was awakened. We know it was awakened. Rebranded it, just stripped it of all the excess money that they had and then left. I don't care about them losing money because it's an MLM and they're bad people and they rip people off and they're serial scammers. But that doesn't mean what you do is right either. You don't have any ethics or morals. You don't have integrity. You're just money hungry, capitalist pigs, Anyway, this also does come with, hang on, let's see if there's anything. And you ladies for supporting our ideas and initiatives. Thank you for that belief and trust. So amazing. So excited. Melissa always has amazing ideas to support your amazing ideas. I'm sorry, what? That was his supportive text that says business brilliance, integrity, and support and collaboration. You had so much content with Ashley and Whitney Rose. I have a really bad... This earring, I've had it like pierced. I got it pierced this time last year actually, and it still flares up and I have to re-pierce it and so on. Okay, it may seem like a given to those of you who are used to this industry, but for those who are, those of you that are, you'll know that what I mean when I say how grateful I am for the owner, founder, and CEO of Bellame, Melissa Thompson. Business savvy. It's so important that you have ownership with the type of experience and business success that needed to run and operate a company long term. Soul People, paging, Soul People, burn. But that's still not even a good burn on them because they had been in the industry for a long time. And Justin was in New Skin, Rodney was I think he was in New Skin as well. Yeah. Not just field experience, not just corporate experience, but both of these plus true business experience. Yeah, well, Whitney Rose had business experience. I don't think Jake Spencer had that. But also, Kristen has that experience. She was sort of on the corporate side because she was a founder and she had experience in the field and true business. She had a freaking dance school. It is a very intricate thing to run a multi-million-dollar e-commerce business where you own your own tech, provide everything for free, and work day in and day out with leaders in the company. This is no joke, and I've seen too many owners have one piece of the pie only. It's so nice to have someone with all the ingredients for the whole dang pie. What wasn't free at Soul People, and what tech did you need there? Because you guys built the training. I remember because I saw a training where Megan Stark barely talked. Integrity. Now, anyone can say they have integrity, including Kristen, including her. But you want to know what I've learned to watch for? How they talk about other people when no one is around. Yeah, same. Hey, same for you, though. Right? Same for you. Not just field leaders or their corporate staff. What about other companies? People have left their company. That's when you really see things surface. You've been in this company, Bellame, for less than what, 4 months, 3 months, maybe more, because you probably were always going to go there, but you went to Soul People to strip them of all their money, and then went over here. So Bellamy was waiting for you. That's when you really see things surface. Yeah, that is when you see things surface. Just wait for a while though, hey? Collaboration. I've been blessed to have collaborated with many owners and CEOs in my time in the industry. Yeah, do you know what? That's pretty rare, actually. You are so privileged, and you're just like, the way she's talking, it's like everybody can have this opportunity. Oh, everybody, you've got to pick the right CEOs. Most people won't meet the CEO like before they join. And if they do when, like afterwards, I'm sure that they're not having a long conversation with the CEO. Like, here is what's special about Melissa. She has no scarcity. Well, I didn't think that Soul People was running on scarcity. No ego. Well, Jake Spencer's immediately out of that running. She wants to learn from everyone around her. She likes to not just hear our thoughts and ideas, but will even back them up and sweeten the pot with her time, energy, resources. Then she matches our effort and work tenfold. There's no one that works harder in our company than her. That's just a fact. I could go on and on about why this powerful businesswoman was a key reason that I chose to partner with Bellame. Yeah, okay. Let's not push the whole like, oh, it's a female-centered company because, well, Soul People is not being sold as that. But real talk, if you have had a bad experience or have PTSD, no such thing in MLM. PTSD is a psychological condition. Stop fucking using it so flippantly. Thank you. From your previous owners or leaders, trust me, I get it. What the fuck led you? You have been... No one leads you. You don't have PTSD from leaders. She's such, like, so large and in charge. No one bosses her around. She's the head fucking bitch, And you just would love the chance to work for a brand and a leadership team with the qualities you admire and don't have to defend. My DMs are always open. Wink. Cross-recruiting. What the fuck? Like, that is definite. I'm trying to get you to leave your company and come to mine. She has no integrity. Like I was on Erin's live earlier. She said, g'day. And the lady was saying, not everybody's for my business. Bless them and let go. Bless and let go. And, that's facetious and she probably doesn't do that. But Kristen's not like that. She's like, are you actually happy in your business? She was the queen of getting people to come to Q Sciences with a bridge contract. She would lure them. She would tell them, how many people from It Works left top positions to come over. And a year later, Kristen's going, that was shady as fuck. And she had to know that things were not going well at that point in time. I've got another video. It's political. It's sort of a little bit America, a little bit Australia based. But if you want to check it out, I'm going to be doing some more of that because we need independent media in Australia and not right-wing, because the right-wing media, the right-wing mainstream media flat out lies to people, as does independent right-wing media. Like, I know that Joe Rogan isn't technically right-wing. He's a little bit libertarian, but he pushes the right-wing agenda. and QAnon and bullshit. And, he normalizes Donald Trump and dickface JD Vance, and Elon and all the bullshit, and other ones were getting paid from Russian money. And, I'm independent. I don't take any money from anyone. And I just want people to know the truth. Yeah, am I biased because I'm looking for the truth from a left-wing perspective? Yep. But I'm telling you that. I'm not trying to dress it up as anything else. I'm not going to deny that I'm telling it from that perspective. Yeah, and then so that's made things a bit shitty this week. And then we lost one of the students from my school. He and his family were traveling in a car and they got into an accident, and their mum and the younger brother and the older brother is okay. I think he's in hospital with his dad. The younger fellow, I taught him drama last term, but that was when I was on leave, so I only taught him drama for half the term. And sweet little guy, had some disabilities, and but just very sweet, lovely. He was in grade 7, so he was 12. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a tough week at work this week, and it's actually I'm actually quite surprised that the kids are not don't seem as affected as I thought they might be. I think, yeah, that's concerning to me actually, because I already thought they had a problem with empathy. Yeah, so that's been my week, and it just sort of made me realize that, um, there are shitty things happening, right, with Donald Trump being the president, but it's not the only thing in the whole world. There are other things to do and say and be and talk about and celebrate and all that sort of shit. So that's what we need to remember. All right, that's the end of my fucking inspirational talk. Let's watch this shit. From Kristen, who's talking about why Bellame, why now, or something like that. Is that what it was called? Hang on, let me have a look. Yeah, it is called Why Bellame, Why Now? Why did I took so long to go and check that? All right, let's watch it. I'm going to do some sort of art here.
Time. And we'll get started. So thank you guys so much for hopping on, especially
All two of you. And also, this is a makeup MLM. I don't know if she is a in the company, but she's not putting her best foot forward. Okay, that's all I'll say.
in the middle of the week and taking a little bit of time out of your evening. I am going to try to go through the information nice and fast so that you guys can get back to your families. So before I kind of dive into a little bit more about Bellame, I'll tell you guys a little backstory on myself. Obviously I said my name's Kristen. I have been in this online space and in this industry for almost a decade now, which is kind of crazy. But I actually used to be in traditional business. I owned and operated my own like brick and mortar business. And really, I just got attached.
Did you? Did you? Did you? So, I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that with so much malice, but it really did come across that way. Your traditional business is not that traditional. Okay, I'm sorry. A dance studio is not a traditional business. It's a little bit different. Okay. And how long did you have it before you sold it? And then you were the manager of something, I think TK Maxx or something like that. I just have so many questions. I'm quoting Aaron Beers there.
To this industry because I got pregnant with my first son, who literally is 9 years old now and just walked out of the room. He was doing his homework in here. Time flies. But when I first got pregnant with him,
she always has does her things where her kids are, so she can talk about, oh, I'm in the dinosaur ram or whatever. It's everything with her is so contrived. I don't think she knows how to be authentic. And so she thinks that, here I am, I'm going to act like a human. I'm playing with my kid and now I'm going to do my business. It's so inauthentic.
and I have two boys now. I had this moment where I told my husband, I'm like, oh,
who's going to watch
our child walk for the first
time? Which one of us is going to see our child walk for the first time? Who is going to be it? What are we going to miss it? Yeah. What was your husband doing though at this time? Because you were both working. Were you living beyond your means? I'm not saying that, she couldn't not work. Obviously, she was on maternity leave and she didn't want to go back to normal job. She's missing steps out there where she was working at TK Maxx and so on. And because when you own your own business, you can set your own hours, and you can, if you have a dance studio, you could bring your child to the dance studio. For sure you could do that. For 100%. That would be, like if I was a professional theatre, like if I ever went pro with my amateur theatre group, would I have a dog in the office? Abso-fucking-lutely. If I had a baby, would the baby come? Abso-fucking-lutely. This is told for the story, for this, the motherhood scam. I'm going to make a mother fear that she is a bad parent because she's not going to see her child walk for the first time. Guess what? Most children walk again. I get it. There's milestones, but it's like, okay.
time. Like thinking of the milestones, because me and my husband worked so many hours, both of us, that I was like, oh my gosh, it's not.
So maybe you shouldn't have had a child if you didn't have the time or money to do that. I mean, she does not seem like she was accidentally doing it. You know what I mean? She seems like she planned to have done it. But yeah, maybe don't have a child if there are plenty of excellent parents who used their maternity leave and went back to work and still are excellent parents. If you wanted to be that type of parent that is there all the time, then maybe you should have done it at a different point in time in your life,
Going to be me. It's not going to be you. Like, I guess I never realized until that moment, and you don't really know, right? Until you have a kid, what being a parent is really like. But until that moment, I didn't realize how much I kind of had this dream of me and my husband maybe being able to both be present parents, but it just was not a reality for us.
People who work are present parents. I fucking hate this. She does it all the time. The parent shaming. She can just fuck it right off. Thank you.
At that time. And I don't know, I'm sure it was like the hormones kick in and all the things, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is not the life I thought that I wanted. And so fast.
Isn't that interesting? Because I think that there are a lot of people think that today in this is not the life. Did I want to be struggling with money all through my life? Oh, my kids are crying. Did I want to miss meals because I am so desperately without money that I will give up food so that my child can eat? Now, Kristen doesn't know how to relate to that because she's at the top of an MLM. She's not poor, and I don't think she's ever been poor because she doesn't have many other stories about how she struggled with money. Like this is her story, that she had a traditional business, she worked a lot, she got pregnant, she wanted to be at home, so she joined an MLM. She doesn't talk about, we contemplated having to live with my parents, or we, had to live in the car. We were doing this and this. We had to move. Like she's never told that sort of a story. So, yeah. I hate. She is doing this to fill her pockets, and she has no qualms about exploiting poor people for that purpose.
Forward, I did my research. I kind of had to swallow a little bit of ego and pride because I was I like to say just uneducated. My husband's like, also, we were very ignorant. We were very ignorant because I was a real business owner and I just didn't see people online. It didn't look like a legitimate type of business, these businesses I was seeing online. So I was kind of like,
oh yeah. So what I realized that I could make a lot of money by recruiting people because I'm an excellent liar and I can put on this sweet voice that I have and convince people that I'm a really nice person. But actually, I'm an apex predator who uses and abuses people. That's just my opinion, of course.
get a real job, and obviously I'm eating my words now because this is my full-time job. But did I imagine
Scammer? Full-time scammer? Yeah. It sure is your full-time job. It doesn't mean it's legit. Again, this is my favorite saying. Everybody knows it. Just because it's a scam, just because it's working doesn't mean it's not a scam. It just means the scam's working for you, so wait up.
that it would become that, like a full-time job? And I did actually get to see both of my sons walk for the first time and was able to actually make this now is our
I'm so happy for you. You win. You're the best mother. You're the best. Did you get it? Did you get your prize in the mail for being the best? Because yeah, you're the best. So I'm real snarky tonight. Jeez, where is this coming from? I've heard this story before. And I'm just sick of her shit.
Primary source of income for my family? Never in a million years. No, I did not think that. I truly, truly was just thinking, gosh, if I could make a little bit of extra income. And when I found Bellame, that was the main thing that stood out to me. It was the fact that the owners, Melissa and Scott Thompson, they're the founders, the owners. Melissa's the CEO, Scott's the president. When I first spoke to them about kind of what their mission was, like, of course you have to have good products. Yes, they have to work. Yes, they need to work quickly. She wanted them to be high end, wanted to be top of the line, not just best in industry, but best in class. All those things were checking boxes. But I loved the part of the mission where she talked about how she also wanted to help people put milk on the table, because that reminded me of really where my heart is at, is myself circa 2016, when I thought, oh my gosh, if I could just make a tiny bit more income, I could maybe cover a few bills and work a little bit less, or I could maybe
No, she was like, oh, if she could get somebody to clean or something like that. Yeah, do you know what this is? Do you know what, while helping people put milk on the table? That's manipulation. That's what that is. She said that because she knows that she's going to manipulate parents, mothers, families to join her MLM. And she's saying that because she wants people to think that the CEO really cares about families and people and so on, I'm going to go and look for an income disclosure statement and then find out how much milk is and see if people can afford milk on the table.
hire even somebody to do some cleaning in my house so I could play with my new baby. Like, that was really my big grandiose dream, right? And so knowing that they really thought about that right now in this economy, and I'm going to get into the products here in a second, don't worry. But with this economy and where people are at with inflation and all the things, I mean, I have good friends that have really good jobs even. And
Kristen, inflation is down. And the amount of money that you make, it doesn't you come the fuck on. And she's about to say, I've got people with really good jobs and even they are suffering. Who the fuck do you know that's not in an MLM? Of course, everybody in an MLM except for the top people are suffering. And that's why it makes this more unconscionable.
consistent jobs that they haven't lost at all. And now it's still not cutting it. What used to be enough for them, quote, is no longer enough, let alone putting your kids in sports or going on a vacation, for the love,
That's not a problem you have, and we know it. Also, you can get grants, and you can get I don't know, like, to put people in sports and stuff like that. You can apply for like low income things to put your kids in sports, and there are ways around it,
So anyways, I love that that aligned, and I love that our owners were just so aware of where people were at and how Bellame was really kind of pioneering this new way of approaching things. So let me get into the fun part. I want to share with you guys a little bit about our products. There's 4 different verticals: makeup, hair care, skincare, and wellness. And coming from a business perspective, that was pretty important to me, because the fact that I can offer 4 separate verticals of products to my audience, to my friends, to my network, to my family, to online, is huge. Because maybe people aren't huge makeup people, or maybe they already have a skincare routine that they love, but they are totally willing to shake it up with their shampoo or try an electrolyte drink that tastes good and makes it easier for them to be hydrated. I haven't had to turn anyone away. And I've only been here about a month and a half so far, so I'm still new to the company, but having this many product categories has been huge. So first and foremost, the wellness. We have an energy supplement my husband loves. He doesn't even drink energy drinks anymore because of it. And it's a nootropic, so it's really incredible health benefits too. A beautiful collagen that you can mix in hot or cold drinks. We have a hydration drink that I was mentioning earlier, as well as nutrients for hair, skin, nails, etc. My favorite product right now are probably the electrolyte drinks, the hydration. I broke my ankle actually 2 weeks ago, kind of crazy, and had a tough fall. And I have noticed, because it's a little bit more of a trek to use the restroom,
Oh, she is not going to say that the fucking collagen is helping her ankle. No fucking way. Update on the income disclosure statement. Bellame doesn't have one. Why would that be, Kristen? Why wouldn't Bellame have an income disclosure statement? What do you think? I think that's a bit unusual, really. I know they don't have to. Certainly not going to have to under a Trump administration. And, there's probably a good chance that Lena Khan's going to get the sack. And who's going to be the head of the FTC? Who's somebody who's real shit in business? At a PPD. It'll be, what's his name? Patrick Bet-David is going to be the head of the FTC. I bet. Put my money on it, actually. Yeah. Anyway, if you would like to provide milk for somebody's table, for the rep's table, right? Why wouldn't you have some proof that you're doing that with an income disclosure statement? Just a question, you know. Let's hear what she's going to say about her broken ankle.
Not drinking as much water. And I've noticed it because I feel more inflamed with my ankle and like I just can tell. And so one of these drinks.
So sorry, it's the hydrate. She wasn't drinking as much water. And she feels more inflamed. How do you quantify that? What does that mean? Because did you measure your ankle? You know, like, is that what you mean? It's swollen, it's inflamed. You mean you had more pain? That's bullshit. Oh, I haven't tested the sound. What time is it? I think I'm gonna stop now because I will be up too late. I will be tempted to sleep in the morning. Where am I? All right. Part 2 coming soon. All right. It's the next day. It's the next day. It's the next day. Yeah, Mama Dear. I can't actually sing that well. Can you see back there? That's Anthony Albanese, our Prime Minister. It says he's a murderer. But it's also got the opposition, the leader of the opposition there too, because he's a murderer. Well, he would be. They're the same. Same with Biden and, you know, everybody who is saying, these people, oh, I hope you Muslims in Dearborn are happy now. The current conditions in Gaza are the responsibility, because of the Biden administration. It's currently being genocided. So genocide under people who think trans people are okay? No, they're even going back on that. Geez. People who, I don't know, aren't completely fucking rapists. That's the morality test. Rapists or non-rapists, but we're all positive for genocide. So you can shove that where the sun don't shine because basically they politically said, oh, we're writing a letter to the to Israel and they have to start providing aid, or we might stop our arms shipments. You got 30 days to improve the situation, and they had a list of categories, and Israel did not do them. And guess what's happening? Nothing. So they are full of shit.
And I've noticed it because I feel more inflamed with my ankle and like I just can tell. And so one of these drinks, and I love all the
Okay, we're in the right spot. One of these drinks hydrates you. Guess what? I just bought this. I'm gonna get some stickers. Make it look fun. This has liquid IV in it. Very good hydration. God, I love it. I'm very, very keen to try the sea berry and the peach because I generally like peach, but the strawberry, I love you. All right, we'll keep going here.
flavors. Probably my favorite right now is the peach Bellame. But out of all of it, if I drink one of those, it's like having 3 full glasses of water. So 300% the hydration, and that's just a big deal for me. And if it tastes good and it's funner to drink anyway, win-win. And yes, I said funner. It's okay. I'm just doing an online marketing. I don't need to be super smart with my grammar. Okay, then the skincare. Now, I have never been a skincare, like, you know, bougie skincare person, but I've realized as I'm getting a little older, I want
No. You didn't realize when you were older, getting older, you realize, oh, I'm going to try and remember to do this. You realize that when you were with soul people? Remember how you told this really great story about how you'd never used toner before? And now you realize how important toner is. Do you remember? Ringing a bell? She was telling a story because she said that Claudia, her partner, is bougie. She's so bougie. She just, you know, like they went fucking just dumb on it. Oh, really? We're claiming K-Beauty. Sorry, it's on the screen there, and I'm in front of it. K-Beauty, what exactly is K-Beauty about Bellame? Because, do people know what the K stands for? It stands for Korea, Korean beauty. It famously is fantastic, and it is. Also, you can get really good K-Beauty products very cheap. Very cheap. CosRx is really good. The Inky List, I think, is another one. There's another one. I'm trying to remember it. Also, guess where else you can get good discounted K-beauty products? At TK Maxx. Well, TJ Maxx has good like discounted K-beauty. That's where I found a lot of the K-beauty that I have actually tried. Okay, so tell us all about it, Kristen.
Prioritize it. I want to be smart. I wish I would have started sooner. And I just like the simplicity of the line. It's clinical grade. It's very simple.
She wished she'd started sooner, but they didn't sell skincare at Q Sciences, so.
I know what steps to do in what order, and it's really fast acting. I've noticed a difference in my skin almost immediately. And we actually just launched into the Korean
Hang on.
beauty category as well. So
Guess how you launch into the Korean beauty category? You make things in Korea. Is it made in Korea? Is it Korean? That's what it is. Maybe it's a Korean recipe. She said something else. What was it? Ah, damn it, because I got the K-beauty thing. Fast acting. Oh, did you notice a difference? That it works really quickly? Did you just leave Soul People where you were using their skincare? Whitney Rose, like Wild Rose Beauty? Soul People? Skincare? So tell us again about this is Bellame Skincare. When you just left that company like a month ago and you didn't use like skincare much previous to Soul People. So is it Soul People or is it Bellame? Because you're not going to tell anybody, of course.
you've heard anything about K-beauty, you know how impactful it is for your skin. I love that we're getting into that again. High-end, high luxury. If you are not sure where to
I'll see CosRx. Hydrating eye cream. Well, you don't have the snail mucin. Like they don't have, okay, good for you. Yeah, looks great. Also, the wording said indicates that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Hang on, let me repeat that.
If you've heard anything about K-beauty, you know how impactful it is for your skin. I love that we're getting into that again.
I love that we're getting into that. You know, it's really impactful for your skin. What does it do? What does it do? And she says high-end.
And high luxury. If you are not
High-end, high luxury. What does it do to your skin, Kristen? What are the benefits of K-beauty skincare? Because it seems to me that you don't actually fucking know. That's okay, because it's not about the product. It's about the team. It's about building a team and making money from them, right? Right. She's just proving, me right. How long is she going to stay in this company for? If I were them, right, knowing how fond she is of a bridge contract, I would have definitely been signing her up to stay in at least for a year so she doesn't just start and stay in to rip them off and get as much money as she could out of them like she did with Soul People. We'll see, hey? We'll see.
sure where to start. If you're like me or you already have a skincare routine but you want to swap it out and try, I recommend our Glow RX combo. Okay, it's a simple 4-step system, so that helps right there. It is a cleanser, an eye cream, a serum, and a moisturizer. Okay,
Also, no toner. Kristen, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. She's lost the toner out of... She discovered the beauty of a toner and now it's gone. Oh, I'm so sad. Won't somebody think of the toner? Of course, this is going to be the one that she recommends because she doesn't know anything about fucking skincare.
then you get to swap out which serum you want and also which moisturizer you want. So we have several. I actually recommend doing all of our serums if you're okay with a few more steps than just the 4-step system.
Why would we do that? What are the benefits for each one other than paying you more money in commission and points so that you earn your bonuses and shit like that?
Because every single serum is great for people regardless of where they're at with their skin.
Sorry. Every single serum, I accidentally pressed the wrong thing. Every single serum, not fucking likely.
And we'll get started. Product in the hair category, which is, and I had such a, you would never know. And they, but I know it's coming. 50% humidity. It's not cold yet. So all the different shades have.
Oh my God, did I really not get that far?
Each serum into my routine, but this is a great place to start. So write that down, Glow RX, and you can get with your friend.
I cannot believe she just said everyone can do this. Every serum, do every serum. Are some counteractive? Some people have rosacea. That is a sensitive skin. This is really irresponsible. Like, if you are going to be a salesperson for something, and you don't have to use the things. My hair's really it was a bit blowy outside when we were playing. You don't have to be an expert. You can use or a user of every single thing, because that's why there are studies, that's why there are testimonials and things like that. You don't have to pretend to be an expert. Why the fuck are you recommending that everybody use every serum? Oh, God damn, these fucking people. They will be the death of me. Today I was at work, and there was the hint that there's going to be some changes and they're not going to make sense, and everybody, the person who was talking about it is not allowed to say anything, so I didn't inquire anymore. And I'm like, I can't take this. I need something in the world to make sense, because we've got freaking Trump. That doesn't make sense. Our government, well, I think we've actually recognized Palestine in the UN thing now, so we're slowly making our way towards that. But still, the Labor Party may lose, and we maybe have a conservative government. It's not going to be as insane as Trump, but still, I just want my workplace to make sense, And I was like, and MLMs don't make sense. This is the gaslit life. That's my fucking biography. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna keep going and shut the fuck up.
Okay, tell me about Glow RX. Okay, then we have our makeup line. I used to work for Sephora, actually. So I worked at a makeup company, and I used to get a bunch of free makeup, and we had to do our makeup for work. But ever since, I've just been top-notch stay-at-home mom, basically making my income from home for the past 10 years. I've realized how much less I want to wear makeup. And something I love about the Bellame makeup line is that it is infused with skincare. So when I am going to put on a nice, dewy, kind of glowy, more natural look, because I'm not a big heavy makeup person, they have everything that's needed.
Kristen, basically all makeup is like that, unless it's stage makeup or drag queen makeup. Fucking hell, I'm just so tired. I don't know how I can keep on going listening to this bullshit. I'm willingly doing this, BT dubs. I might make her a little faster. Should I do that? Because I am not going to get through this otherwise.
Okay, then we have our makeup line. I used to work for Sephora, actually. So I worked at a makeup company, and I used to get a bunch of free makeup, and we had to do our makeup for work.
Damn, I think that's going to be too fast. Oh, it's going to go back again.
Time, several ideal serum benefit. Okay, tell me about Glow. And I used to get a bunch of free makeup, and we had to do our makeup for work. But ever since, I've just been top-notch stay-at-home mom, basically making my income from home for the past. So when I am going to put on a nice, dewy, kind of glowy, more natural look, because I'm not a big heavy makeup person, they have everything that's needed. When I want to dress up a little bit, maybe do, I don't know, attempt to do some sort of a little bit of a darker eyeshadow or maybe a bold lip, they have that. So it's very inclusive. All the different shades, again, haven't had to turn anyone away. We have so many foundation colors, all skin tones, and it's just high-end stuff. You're going to feel the difference with the makeup because it's skincare makeup, which, trust me, changes the game when it comes to wearing makeup. This is a product we have coming soon. You can see the 2 pictures and how people are loving this new mascara.
Yeah, why are you guys getting, this is Claudia, her bestie. Interesting. How many coats? I'd like to see a live person putting, and yeah, interesting.
It is a special mascara specifically for those of you who are in more humid climates, or maybe you have to wear it all day. You're not going to have smudging, markings, none of that. I'm in Houston. It's 100% humidity. It's not cold yet. So get on your friend's VIP list who invited you tonight, because this product is dropping extremely soon. I cannot wait. They don't even have a release date yet, but I know it's coming soon. Okay, then we have our hair care.
Why would you need to have lashes like that? You made a big thing about how you're just a stay-at-home mum with a top knot. What do you need lashes like that for then, hey? It's just you've got to say whatever is, whatever you can to sort of sell to everybody. It's so inauthentic, I think you do know. Oh, really? You getting into hair care with Monet, like, bombing out?
With 3 separate hair care lines. This goes back again to the inclusivity.
3? This is about inclusivity? So, and someone with natural textured hair, they're going to be able to use one of these? Okay.
I think it's so important, not just from a business perspective. Of course, from a business perspective, you don't want to have to turn anyone away, but also just for representation. I think too many companies are trying to, kind of skimp on doing the full range of a product line.
I'm sorry, 3 different shampoo and conditioner sets is not a fucking what about colored hair? Like there are like so many other things that like could go in this.
They should be doing just because of who knows why, maybe financial, or they just want to start with one. Not Bellamy took 6 years almost to perfect this line, because again, they don't want to be just the best in the industry, they want to be the best in class, and they trialed and worked with the leaders of this company of every single hair type to make sure there was something for everyone, and that was just really important to me. And so I have loved the way my husband told me my hair smelled really good the other day, which, hey, that's always a good sign. I do love it, but I just also have noticed a huge difference in my hair. You would never know how long my hair is. It's very long, almost down to my butt, and I had such a huge chunk that needed to be cut off. And ever since using this, I told my hair lady, I'm like, I don't think I have to get as much cut off. I think I need more of a trim now, because it's like repairing.
Really? That's weird, because again, you've only been with this company for around about a month. How many haircuts a year do you get? And you're putting it all down to Bellamy? Interesting. She's just so... It's so fake. It's so fake. Like,
The damage. We have a ton more products coming soon in the hair category, which is super exciting. But before I go on much further, I really want to introduce you guys to my friend Beth. She is also fairly new within Bellamy, and she has a really cool product story, and she's tried a lot of the different products. So I wanted you guys to kind of hear from her what her input was on the products. We'll let you unmute, friend. Yes. Okay.
hello.
Take it away.
There's 4 people on here, other than Kristen, and one of them is the testimonial. She has such, her hair's really messy in this actual video. All right, let's hear her story. Kristen, like, this is the same thing she used to do for Q Sciences. She just swaps out the name. Like I said, it's so...
Hi, everyone. I'm Beth Carreras, and I just wanted to share really quickly, because I want to respect your time. I want to share about my favorite product. It's this indulgence. I love how it lifts and firms these gel areas going over 50, and it has been a simple system for me to use. I just have to say I'm also loving the Bellamy culture and community, especially how the tools and the resources are straight from corporate. And I work as a super busy kindergarten teacher, so this makes my life so much easier, and I love the extra income. And thanks for letting me share, Kristen.
Of course. I love that, friend. You know what? It's funny. I remember when I first spoke with Beth about looking at Bellamy and
Do you? Do you? You remember that? Good. I'm glad that you do, because you've been in the company not more than 2 months. Oh, wait, I think she was going to join Bellamy, and she went and did Soul People to rinse them of their money. Yeah, it was so long ago. I remember when I first talked to you about this like a couple of weeks ago. Right. Yeah. You should remember that. And Kristen has no problems taking advantage of a teacher. Nice work, Kristen. Wouldn't expect anything better from somebody who's so morally corrupt. Yeah.
checking it out. One of the things I knew that would be important to her was all the resources and the simplicity, because she is so busy. She doesn't say this much, but she also even like races cars with her husband. She's like very cool. Don't let her fool you with the whole like over 50 talk, because she's super cool. But thank you, Beth. I appreciate you sharing. Okay, so shopping. Let's just talk about shopping. I am like an Amazon Prime kind of girl, so I'm big on like what exactly are the perks, savings, et cetera, et cetera. So it's simple to get free shipping. It just depends on how much you purchase, if you set up a subscription, et cetera, et cetera. What I like is the control. Call me controlling. I don't care whether I'm subscribing and saving on an Amazon order or another subscription. I love the savings.
I will call you controlling. I think that you are very controlling, obsessively controlling, actually. And so much so that you don't really care who you hurt to retain control. You've got people, money, companies, money, money, money.
that come, and I don't want to run out of products. Like my electrolyte drink, I have on a monthly subscription, so I don't ever run out and forget to order, but I want to control it. I want to change the date. I want to turn it off. I want to turn it on. I want to be able to add different products in, take products out. Like I need it to be simple. And because our site is so mobile friendly and it's 2 steps, it's not call customer service, pay a fee, blah, 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 just to try to get your dang order. I love this simple e-commerce style that reminds me of Amazon with Bellame. You can save up to 30% on your first order. You just get with your friend who invited you. And this is, of course, if you're shopping as a customer, you get 20% off for enrolling in our text. You get 10% off for getting an item in our subscription. You can save 30%. And we already have so many other promos. They all stack. You also can refer people. You know, if you have products that you're loving or people ask you about them, people ask me about the drink a lot, I have it with me, that kind of thing. You actually can share a referral link just as a customer and get free product. So they call it beauty bucks. I'm all about getting free things. That's why I also love the birthday perks, because who doesn't want a gift or something on your birthday? Okay, but let me.
I mean, not from a stranger. I don't care about that. I don't really care about that. Do you? I'm fine. I'm like 47. I don't need presents.
Talk to some of you guys real quickly as we're kind of wrapping up here. I want to talk to some of you guys though that kind of connected, or maybe, I don't know, understood a little bit where I was coming from in the beginning of the presentation, where I shared a little bit about needing that little extra wiggle room. I mentioned, you know, I have friends that have great full-time jobs and they're still not cutting it. I also have a lot of friends though that they don't have good work right now. And it's really tricky because when you have to layer on something else, it's more time away from your family, more time you're giving up to not have to take care of yourself, but do more work.
And how, pray tell, does network marketing give people more time if they're not at the top of the compensation? Like how? You have to work so hard just to earn any money in network marketing. It's bullshit that this is how you're selling it, but that's all you got, isn't it?
I found more and more, like Beth was a great example, to have a full-time job and then have something else layered on that's really simple and can fit in without putting your family on the back burner. That was a big deal for me. And that's why I loved Bellame's approach with something they call Omni.
It's exactly the same as anything else. It's not different. It's exactly the same. It's just a different name, same thing. And we want to help our brand partners make money, not to make money off them. Well, that's lovely. Really lovely. So are you going to are you just going to like pay them fairly? Can you employ them and give them PTO and then medical? Can you do that? That would make money. That would make them money. Yeah. Professional brand photo bank. What does that mean? Zero handcuffs. Well, Kristen, you say zero handcuffs here, but that was what you were saying was the good thing about soul people. In fact, you could have worked for Bellame and still been in soul people because they both have zero handcuffs. Both of them are sold like that. So why would you just leave one of them? That's weird. That's really weird, don't you think? Something to think about. But this is all bullshit.
Omni marketing. It's a completely new pioneered way of doing marketing. You've probably never heard of it because it was actually pioneered and founded by our owner, Melissa Thompson, who actually announced it about a couple years ago. And she's trained on global stages to many CEOs of different companies about this concept.
No. Maybe she's trained to Bellame people around the world. She made it up because she didn't want to, and it sounds stupid. She made it up and it sounds really, really like ridiculous. Good.
Because she's not afraid to innovate and she's not afraid to evolve with the times. So Omni basically means this. Number one, there's no fees ever. It does not matter if you want to do this as a business. You will never ever pay an enrollment fee, a yearly fee, a monthly fee, a website fee, a hidden fee, not even like a weird fee they have to transfer your own money into your bank. Does that exist? Like taking it out of your check just to transfer the money.
It sure does exist. And you also said that there were no fees at Soul People. And many other companies claim this.
There's a lot of hidden fees, and we have none of them. Plus, like Beth was mentioning, the systematic approach, we have a Bella University. You get onboarding text messages to your phone for several months, just leading you through really simple things, not to mention lead generation and digital tools. All this is free, by the way, again. Plus even professional brand photos of every product, and it's updated every single month. So again, free. And my favorite part is that they don't have you on some...
Doesn't everybody, like, you've got free... Who charges for pictures of... If there is an MLM company who's charging reps for pictures of the product, Tell me what company's doing that, because that's fucking ridiculous. So to put this on your list that you are getting monthly pictures of your products, if they haven't changed, why do you need monthly pictures? That's weird. And no fees. I'm sorry, you get the first 90 days of onboarding text and Bellame. What happens after that? Do you have to pay for something? Because that'd be a fee, wouldn't it? Would that be a fee? And lead generation and digital tools, every company is doing that these days. Professional brand photos. That's not a perk. That's not special. Every company does that. And there are a lot of companies that say that you can be in other companies. A lot of top leaders, or once they get to a certain position, they're allowed to be in a different company. You can't serve two masters, but this is a pile of shit. And I can't polish it. I'm not going to touch it. Okay. Ew, it's stinky.
Like sort of like golden handcuffs. There are zero brand restrictions here ever. So no matter how high up you get or how many trips you were in with us, you are not going to be tied to this brand and you can never leave. I love Melissa Thompson says, we want to help our brand partners make money, not make money off of them. The company earns money whenever products are purchased. And so they pay back to us 43 cents on every single dollar. There's lots of different ways we get paid, but generally that's how the company splits
Commission and team. There's two ways.
Profits with the field, which is huge. Now with our compensation plan, I know that's really little. I'm not expecting you to zoom in, although your friend can definitely send you the compensation plan. What I wanted to just highlight was the important stuff you need to know. It's a one-page document, so it's simple.
Can you stop? Can you fucking stop? Can you fucking stop this? The one-page document shit doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't make it easier. It doesn't make it better. It doesn't make your compensation plan better. It doesn't make it less scammy. Just fucking stop. I don't care how many pages it goes over. It should be clear to people how to make money. That's the only fucking thing that I would like in a compensation plan. And telling you that you have very little chance of earning an income. It should be with an income disclosure statement, which your company doesn't do. Why is that? Why doesn't your company do that if your CEO is so precious? I want my company people to make money. They're the ones that I'm interested in making money. Well, really? Because if that were true, we'd be able to see an income disclosure statement and actually prove it, right? And we'd actually be able to see, Bellame is doing some good things for their company. And I'm not talking about the bullshit things when they're like, we've got a reading program, our gratitude program, Wells in Africa. Where in Africa? It's a big it's a big continent. There's like 50-something countries. I had a really depressing thing about climate change today, in that there are going to be like historic heat waves that are going to be deadly in Africa. And poor nations are going to really suffer because of climate denial. And anyway, that was depressing. But I got angry just then because I'm just so like, I'm going to get angry about climate change because that's actually important instead of a one-page compensation plan document, which we can't fucking see on the screen. Man. Okay, keep talking. So I wonder if that 40% is there the whole time, because there will be companies that have, up to 40% commission. So in other words, it's not 40% all of the time. I was going to write Christmas cards, but now I need to look at the compensation plan because I'm going to see what she says about it and see if she lies. Disclaimer, I'm bad at reading compensation plans. We know this.
You get up to 40% commission off of the retail dollar of what you're selling, which is huge. Most affiliate programs I've done maybe like 8 to 10, maybe 12.
Come on now. Don't be misleading. Yes, affiliate programs. Affiliates are that. MLMs are not that. I would say, if I was going to guess, what would be an average, percentage, 35%, I think would be a good roundabout for most MLMs. So you're not being honest.
So 40 is insane. Up to 10% on team sales. So you don't have to recruit, build a team, none of that. But if you have people that come to this presentation and while somebody else is sharing with them the information about Bellame, they go to you and go, gosh, I really could use some extra income. And you kind of end up building a team. You're going to be able to make 10% off of your team sales too.
Oh,
You get maintenance bonuses every month. So just maintain.
you know, in other words, you get paid more for your team, right? Oh, you might want to build a team. Yeah, you might have to build a team, or you can't go and do anything.
You're painting your business. You can even reach the top with just having.
I'm sorry. You need to see this, people. This is maybe one of the greatest scandals of all time that I've ever seen in MLM. Are you ready for this? Okay, I'm going to put it on the page. This is the Bellame Omni compensation plan, but I'd like you to take a look at this up here. 17 pages. It's not a one-page document! Oh my god! I'm so annoyed. It's not a fucking one-page document. Oh, why? 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 See, this is like, oh, look, there's a title page, and then there's, oh. Look, this is bullshit. There shouldn't be, like, this is dumb. Mm-hmm. I mean, great. I think this is good, but this is not one page, Kristen. I'm so angry today. Okay, build your business. Just FYI, people, right? Very often the dogs are licking my legs and tops of, and like my ankles and my feet. I don't mind it. I'm okay with it. Leadership maintenance bonuses. Earn monthly. I think she's about to say that you get flowers as well. Buy yourself flowers, give me fucking money. Okay, so share the product. Getting started. Quick start. Earn up to, right? First bonus for personal customers. Earn up to 25%. I thought you said that you used 43. 43%. 43? So maybe you earn 43 at a different level. And 20% on passport orders. Customers can acquire a passport either at no cost through an active auto replenishment order on their account or by buying an annual pass. You'll get 20% off the commissionable sales of every order. Additionally, you have the opportunity to earn up to 15% more through elite bonuses, detailed on the next page, allowing you to gain a total of 35% on each passport customer order. And 25% on retail customers. Customers buying without a passport give you a 25% commission on the sales value of each order. Additionally, you have the potential to gain an extra 15% through elite bonuses, detailed on the next page, summing up to a total of 40% commission on every passport customer order. There you go. So there are different ways of getting things, and you need to know them to get paid as much as she's saying. So I personally think that is misleading. I hope I'm not looking at my recording page, so I really hope that my face isn't in the way. I want it to, okay. Now I want it to zoom in. Can I zoom in? I was listening to watch the Throne played again. I already told this story yesterday because it came on again. I've been making such a long time. All right. This is too much information for one page. I'm glad that there's more pages. Personal sales volume, senior brand, directors at first gen, platinum in first gen counts as one of required directors for presidential. Total PGS, total downline sales, team sales, outside largest leg. I just feel like I'm reading a list of things and it doesn't matter what I'm saying. Oh, you get jewelry and flowers. Like I said, oh look, first time promotion flowers. Yeah, pay me. Shove your flowers, give me money. Like, I think that's really silly. I do not think that... No, I do not think. There you go. I do not think. So, let's keep going.
People selling on your team. They don't have to build teams or recruit. Jewelry, I don't know if you're a jewelry person. Jewelry, flowers.
Fuck you, pay me. Do you hear that? Bellame. Fuck you, pay me. Pay the money.
They're just really big on recognition. And so I want you to have in your mind, if you're thinking of this from
Recognize me as somebody who earns money for you and pay me.
this perspective, remember the word director, because that is the first incredible rank that you can hit from a leadership perspective that people have.
Not another person who's on this call who's like in your downline already. Kristen, are you struggling? Are you struggling to find people? Because that's kind of what it seems like, sweetheart. What was it supposed to be like this, was it? Wasn't it supposed to be like this at all? You're supposed to be sailing into the sunset with Jake. It wasn't to be. And now we're here.
Been able to really bring in some really good decent income. Okay, last but not least, and then we're gonna wrap up. I want you guys to meet my friend Amy. Same as Beth. She's actually fairly
Oh, one more person on the fucking the chat.
new to Bellame, and I was shocked because she went very quickly, even just in her very first 30-day period. So I wanted her to kind of share what her perspective has been like since being here. So take it away, friend. We'll let you unmute. Okay, good.
Yes. Hi, ladies. Thank you so much. My name is Amy Jacobs. I feel so honored to be here. But I just wanted to share that Bellame for me is not just a side hustle. So my husband actually quit his job and is starting.
Did he? Or was he forced to quit because he wouldn't get the jab? And by the way, I had this looked at this comment from Megan Site yesterday where somebody was like, oh, like Trump wants to control women's bodies, and she said, well, what about when he didn't care about forcing people to get the COVID jab, women's bodies then? And like, you didn't have to get the COVID jab if you didn't want to. There were just restrictions on what you could do if you didn't get it. That's freedom, motherfuckers.
His own business, and so Bellame is paying our bills. Like, it is what's paying the bills, and the systems and the support here is like unmatched, you guys. It literally helped me hit senior director my first month here, and every month since. And
Did you come with a team? Because you wouldn't be able to make so much money if that weren't the case. So, yeah.
it has been like such a blessing to my family. So thank you guys for letting me share.
Aw,
Oh my God, these testimonials are so short. Why are they so short? That's so bizarre. Like it's weird.
no problem, friend. Thank you so much for being willing to share. And that is insane that you've only been here for a few months. If you had told me that after several months, you were finally able to hit the rank of senior director, I would have believed you to know you hit it right away and you've maintained it.
So she did come with the team, right?
Last but not least, the trips. I know I'm just like a travel person, so maybe you guys don't care about this stuff, but there are so many people.
Oh God, it's a poor story. I haven't seen her travel very much. She went to Paris, I suppose, recently, like on her YouTubes, and her IG. I can't recall that she travels a lot.
That would never be able to take these trips of a lifetime, and Bellame allows you to earn them and go
Why
on.
wouldn't you be able to take that trip? You earn so much money at Q Sciences. You made a shitload of money off of I don't know what the margins are for MRR, but because there's no you don't have to create a product, it's digital, so there would be a pretty good profit margin. But yeah. Oh crap, what was I saying? What was I saying? I don't know. I'll have to keep going and maybe think of it when I hear the next words.
trips
all inclusive. Mexico, San Diego, California, Huntington Beach, California. They just got back from Singapore. They have top leaders going to Dublin, Ireland. But my favorite part about it is that even someone brand new today is more than able to earn some of these trips. Our actual annual event that we have once a year for like training and getting together, and it's a great business investment to go on the trips and get, kind of like a work conference, if you will. It's once a year. You get promos and new products launching, all that fun stuff. They allow us in this company to actually earn your travel, your ticket, your hotel stay, your flight vouchers, like all of it. And that is unheard of in this industry. Usually that's just another thing you have to pay for along with all the other fees. And you're actually able to earn. We have so many, even on this call, that have already gotten points to earn that trip, let alone Mexico. So super excited about that. So let's do this. Okay. Right when we get off here, reach out to the friend who invited you. They're going to reach back out to you. So be looking for a text, call, whatever, and share your goals with them. Kind of let them know where you're at with it. And if you're looking at this from a business perspective, you can save up to 56%. Literally, that's not a typo. On your first order, I'll show you the pack that I recommend grabbing. You can set up the Glow RX. That's
Because she's going to do it for the maximum amount of money for her.
skincare, 4-step skincare in your subscribe and save. You can plug into we call it Omni Impact because of that Omni type of marketing. We have a group right now that's pure focus is to help people make an income before Christmas time. And you quite literally through our Quick Start program can earn over $5,000.
I wonder how this is going to be affected by tariffs. And also, a lot of people are going to be really struggling at Christmas because one, global financial crisis, not global financial, because of cost of living. And two, the fear of what's coming next year with Trump. Him picking a couple of people that he has is so dangerous to the government, to the people. You know, RFK is an anti-vax loser. He caused massive deaths in Samoa when I think they had, what was it? I think it was measles. And to be expecting people to be throwing away money on expensive Korean beauty when you could go and get cheap Korean beauty from the shop. There is a website, I think it's called Shop Korea, and it has Korean beauty products. It's very cheap. Yeah, so I hate it.
In your first couple of months. I'm big on no fluff. I don't make it better. I don't make it sound better than it is, just facts and numbers. And this really is just as good as it sounds. So this is the kit I recommend grabbing. Most of our new brand partners, since it's completely free to join, they want to use maybe what would normally be.
I recommend this one. There's a lot of money. And yeah, because then I get the highest commission amount. What a coincidence, Kristen.
Use at other companies toward buying just products to try. You don't have to, but this is the biggest value. It's over $900 in true savings when you add in the product credit that's included for only $349. So it's 12 full-size products, the water bottle, which is so cute, and you can definitely see all the drinks in there.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that fucking plastic water bottle.
Plus a ton of samples of the skincare, 4-step skincare to share with people. And if you look all the way down at number 15, $100 product credit also that you can use for the next 2 months. So girl math, I'm like, okay, so it's not really $349, it's really $249 because you get $100 for your product credit. I don't know that my husband would agree, but I'm sure some of you guys might. So anyways, I know this was a lot of information.
It really wasn't.
I appreciate you guys listening and hearing about it. If you're not looking to make an income and looking to turn a profit for Christmas time, I would just encourage you to go to your friend's website, grab their site, take our hair quiz, check out the products, and just shop on their site. These are all incredible women and men that are looking to provide for their families and have a little extra wiggle room. And so instead of, going and grabbing makeup from Target or Whole Foods or whatever, to grab your friend's website, support them, be their first customer maybe, is really huge. So I appreciate you for coming on.
I'm sorry. No, but you're not supporting just that friend. That's bullshit. You're not a small business. This is a big company that has a CEO and a C-suite who get paid a lot of money, as does Kristen, probably because of a bridge contract. She's certainly got engagement on the internet, on Facebook. How fucking dare she? That is a bullshit right there.
Just hearing about it, and I hopefully will get to meet many of you guys, ideally in Mexico, and if not, that's okay, just hopefully online. So thank you guys so much. Everybody have a wonderful night. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Bye, everybody.
All right, we made it. We made it an hour. How did 20 minutes? Because I don't rub it on. There's this movie called The Castle. You know, like a true Australian like society. Oh, there's that fan. I was looking for that fan today. The Castle is it. And it's this guy, and he's like, your home is your castle, and his home's getting like purchased by the government to build the airport or something, and they try to take him to court, and the wife says, "Don't rub it on, doll." I won't rub it on. Yeah, but sometimes you do rub it on. I'm rubbing it on. That's what I rub it on. That's why I'm here for an hour. I'm talking about this shit. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm hungry. It is. I made pie filling. Oh no, I didn't get any tomato sauce. I want tomato sauce. I hope my dad's got tomato sauce. What am I going to do if I don't have tomato sauce? I'm looking into existential crisis right now. You know, everything's just a tenuous little, it's all hanging by just threads, you know? And it could fall at any time. However, all of my balances for my work got like fixed up. My long service leave is back. And my leave that I applied for, which I had to rescind so that I get paid while I was on stress leave, has been approved. So I've only got 2 weeks left of work. Hooray, hooray. I need to go to the dentist. I'll tell you that much. I've got to get a tooth pulled out. Yeah, so thanks for watching the show. We're streaming on Sunday. We're going to do a bum party. I'm really actually. It's going to be fun because it's with the Clown Town, and, you know, we're all commiserating the loss of the election. So we're keen for a funzo time. All right. That's it. I'm going to see you when I see you. Okay. Bye. Goodbye.